The Crucible Knight is not an easy boss in Elden Ring, and it's one that can be difficult no matter whether you're a melee character or a ranged character, and in this video I'm going to go through the strategies for either type. Starting with ranged character first, if you're playing a bow user, you're going to have a difficult time with this boss unless you're using something like a short bow where you can dodge an attack quickly in the same motion. His shield is going to block almost all your damage all the time, so you're not going to be able to get too many shots in him with a bow. But if you're playing a magic user, you can actually do chip damage through his shield, and in fact, I highly recommend stacking your flasks like all the way to the mana side of things, and just spamming through his shield even when he's blocking, because you can actually whittle away a good amount of his health even when he's just holding up his shield. But beyond that, the things you need to look out for are when he does his sort of stomp and hits an AoE in the ground in front of him and comes after you. You need to make sure you roll out of this, otherwise it's kind of an instant kill. Otherwise, you're just going to try and create separation when you're playing range, bait his attacks when he gets close, roll away, and keep spamming spells. Trying to hit him when his shield is lowered, while he's in an attack animation if possible, but if not, just spamming away into his shield from a distance. When he gets to phase 2, things get considerably more difficult playing as a mage because he gets more aggressive and it's harder to keep your separation, and there are also new attacks you need to look out for. Mainly his tail swipe. Don't get hit by that. Sometimes he'll do a tail swipe and then an even longer reaching double tail swipe, so you got to be careful of that. And I like to dive roll through his charge attack when he raises up into the air. This puts you as far away from him as possible, enabling you to continue spamming away spells at a distance. Now, if you're playing a melee build, things get a little more tricky, as you're not just be able to sit back at range and range him down. You need to bait his attack animations. Ideally, there's a couple that are really good. If he does the shield charge at you, he's usually vulnerable for a couple seconds afterwards, where you can get an attack or two and then roll away. And most of his attacks are very slow, meaning that you should be able to dodge through them and get to him rather easily. The main one you need to be look out for, again, is that AoE stomp he does in front of him. If he catches you in this, you're pretty much toast. Again, when he gets to phase 2, you got to be on the lookout for that tail swipe. You might forget about it if you're attacking in melee range, because he tends to do it as a reaction to some of your attacks. So you got to be careful, and you can't just hack away even if it looks like his back is to you, because he can just tail swipe you. And always be prepared again to dodge a second time. Dodge the first tail swipe, wait to see if he's going to do a second, and then dodge again. Don't just dodge the first tail swipe and then begin attacking again. Unlike while playing a ranged character, if you're playing melee when he charges at you, I like to dodge to the side or sometimes even backward in order to put myself as close to him as possible when he lands, because he's not very aggressive the second he lands. He'll usually do like a tail whip not long after that, but if you position yourself well, you might be able to get a running and attack first. Other than that, it's just kind of rinse and repeat this strategy, baiting his slow attacks, reading his tail whips, and then dodging the charge attack.